Hello, my friends, and welcome to this English learning podcast. My name is David, and I am very happy that you are here with me today. In this podcast, we will not only learn English, but also talk about life, feelings, and how to live in a better way. I will speak slowly and clearly so you can understand everything. If some words are new, do not worry, just listen and try to feel the meaning. The more you listen, the more you will understand. Today, I want to talk with you about something very important. It is about our peace, our time, and our energy. Many times in life we feel tired, not because we are doing too much work, but because we are thinking too much. We think, and we worry about many things that are not in our control. We try to control what other people say, what they think about us, or how they behave. But the truth is, we cannot control these things. When we try to control everything, we lose our peace, we lose our energy, and we even lose our happiness. But there is a simple and powerful idea that can change your life. And that idea is this: let them. Let people think what they want. Let them judge you. Let them walk away if they want. Let them say you have changed. Let them be angry. Let them stay stuck where they are. You do not have to control them. You only need to control yourself. You are the only person you can truly change. When you understand this and start to live this way, your life becomes lighter, calmer, and more peaceful. Let's begin with one thing that hurts many people. That is being judged. Nobody likes the feeling of being judged. Maybe people judge your accent, your choices, or your lifestyle. But remember this truth: most of the time, their judgment is not really about you. It is about them. I remember when I first started learning English, I was afraid to speak in front of native speakers. I thought, what if they laugh at me? What if they think I sound stupid? What if I make a mistake? And yes, sometimes people did laugh or roll their eyes. But over time, I learned something very important. Their opinion does not define me. I was doing something brave, something good for my life, and if they wanted to be rude, that was their problem, not mine. So I want you to remember this: you do not need everyone to understand you. You are not a puzzle that must be solved. You are not a machine that must work perfectly. You are a whole human being with a story. If people judge you, let them judge. When you stop chasing approval from others, you start finding peace inside yourself. So let them think what they want. You do not need to explain every action you take. You do not need to defend every choice you make. Now let's talk about something more personal, something that can be very painful. That is when people walk away from us. In life, we all have friends or people we love. Sometimes we think they will stay with us forever. But sometimes they leave. Maybe a close friend stops calling you. Maybe someone you trusted disappears slowly from your life. And you keep asking yourself, what did I do wrong? Why did this happen? But sometimes you did nothing wrong. Sometimes people simply grow in different directions. They change, or maybe you change. It hurts when someone walks away. But here's the truth. If someone wants to leave your life, you should let them go. Do not chase them. Do not beg them to stay. Because when you chase someone who wants to go, you only hurt yourself more. It is like watering a dead plant. No matter how much water you give it, the plant will not grow again. In the same way, if someone does not want to stay, you cannot force them. The people who truly care about you, they will stay without you begging them. And if someone leaves, do not see it as rejection. See it as redirection. It means life is making space for something better or someone better to enter. Another thing that hurts quietly is when we are not invited. Maybe you see your friends together, but they did not invite you. Maybe you see pictures of a dinner or a party and you were not there. It feels like a punch to the stomach. You may think, did they forget me? Did I do something wrong? But remember this: You are not for everyone, and that is okay. Not being invited does not mean you are not good enough. It just means you are not part of that group. And maybe that is a blessing in disguise. Maybe not being there saved you from gossip, drama, or bad energy. So instead of feeling sad that you were not invited, create your own space. Build your own table and invite people who truly value you and want you there. The right people will not forget you. They will not leave you out. So far, we have talked about letting go of 3 things: the need to be liked, the need to be kept, and the need to be included. When you let go of these needs, you take back your peace, your time, and your energy. But there is more. Sometimes when you grow and change, people will say, "You've changed," and they say it like it is a bad thing. But think about it. Aren't we supposed to change? That is what life is about. Growth, healing, and learning are all about change. When I started to set better boundaries in my life, when I started to say no to things that made me tired, some people did not like it. One person told me, "You are not the same person you used to be." And I said, "You are right, I am not." Because the truth is, when people say, "You've changed," often what they mean is, you are not easy to control anymore. They miss the version of you who always said yes, who always gave energy, who always put others first. But now you have grown, and growth is not something to be ashamed of. It is something to be proud of. If your growth makes other people uncomfortable, let it. You are not here to stay small so others feel better. You are here to expand, to grow, to live fully. Now let's talk about something that many of us feel often, and that is guilt. Guilt is when you feel bad because someone else is upset, even if it is not your fault. Many times in the past, I felt guilty when people around me were angry or sad. Even if I did not do anything wrong, I would keep saying sorry, nor I would explain too much, just to make the other person happy again. At that time, I believed that being kind meant I had to carry the emotions of everyone around me. But later I learned that this is not true kindness. This is called people-pleasing, and it is very tiring. The truth is, people are allowed to feel what they feel. If they are angry, let them be angry. If they are sad, let them be sad. It is their job to understand and deal with their own feelings. It is not your job to carry their emotions on your shoulders. You are not a sponge. You are not meant to soak up everyone's sadness. Stress or anger until you feel heavy and full of pain. You can care for people. You can be gentle and understanding, but you do not have to take their feelings inside you. If they are upset, let them be upset. You can still stay calm, breathe deeply, and stay true to yourself. Another challenge comes when you start to grow in your life, but the people around you do not want to grow. Maybe you want to improve yourself, learn more, try new things, or live in a better way. But sometimes your friends or even family want to stay the same. They stay in the same routine, the same habits, the same small circle. And when they see you changing, they may not like it. They may say you are doing too much, or that you are strange. But the truth is, they are just afraid to leave their comfort zone. I know this feeling well. Many times, when I tried to share my excitement about something new, people close to me did not support me. They just wanted to stay in their same life, with no changes. At first, I thought maybe I should slow down and wait for them. Maybe they will catch up later. But I learned something very important. You cannot wait for everyone. Life is moving forward, and so must you. If you keep waiting for people who do not want to move, you will only delay your own journey. You will waste your energy pulling them forward, and in the end, they may still stay behind. Think of it like a train that is ready to leave the station. You are on the train, ready to go to a better place, ready to move forward in life. But someone you love is sitting on the bench and does not want to get on the train. You can shout, You can beg, you can wait, but they are not moving. And then you have to decide, do you stay behind with them? Or do you go forward with your own life?
The truth is, you have only one life, and you cannot waste it waiting forever.
You can still love them. You can still care for them. But you do not have to stop your own growth for them.
If they choose to stay stuck, let them. You must keep walking, keep climbing, keep learning, and keep growing.
And here is something beautiful. The more you grow, the more you will meet new people who are also growing. These people will not hold you back. They will walk beside you.
And together you will move forward with energy and excitement. Now let us bring everything together with one big truth. Letting go is not losing.
Many people think that letting go means you gave up or that you are weak. But this is not true. Letting go is how you win. Sometimes holding on to things feels safe
because you think if you hold tightly, you will not lose them. But sometimes holding on is exactly what hurts you. Imagine holding sand in your hand.
If you grip it too tightly, the sand slips through your fingers.
But if you open your hand gently, the sand stays.
Life is the same.
Some things can only stay with you when you stop trying so hard to control them.
When you hold on too tightly to people, relationships, or even old stories about yourself, you lose your peace.
Letting go does not mean you did not care.
It means you finally care about yourself too. It does not mean you stop loving someone.
It means you stop losing yourself in the process of trying to keep them. When you let go, you get your time back.
You get your peace back, and you get your future back. And once you let go, your hands become free to receive new things. You can welcome new chances, new friendships, and new opportunities. Because when your hands are full of pain and old problems, there is no space for healing and new happiness. So remember, let them think what they want.
Let them walk away if they choose. Let them stay stuck if that is their decision. Let them go if they want.
Not because you are cold, but because you are wise. You are choosing to live lighter and calmer.
That is not weakness. That is strength. That is wisdom.
Letting go is not the end. It is the beginning of a stronger, better, and freer you.
Now I want you to take a deep breath with me.
Breathe in slowly. Hold it for a moment, and then breathe out. Feel your body relax. Let this idea sink inside you.
You do not need to fight everything. You do not need to hold everything.
Sometimes the strongest thing you can do is to let go.
In this podcast today, we talked about many situations.
We talked about being judged and how you should let people judge if they want. We talked about people walking away and how you should let them go instead of chasing them.
We talked about not being invited
and how you can build your own table instead of waiting for an invitation. We talked about guilt and how you do not need to carry other people's feelings. We talked about growth and how you should keep moving even if others do not want to come with you.
And finally, we talked about the power of letting go and how it gives you peace, time, and freedom.
All of these lessons are simple, but they are very powerful. If you start to live this way, you will feel lighter and stronger. You will not waste your energy on things you cannot control. Instead, you will use your energy to grow, to learn, and to live in peace.
My friends, I want you to remember this always. Letting go is not about losing others.
It is about finding yourself. My friends, as we reach the last part of today's podcast, I want to go even deeper into this idea of living with peace and letting go.
Because this is not just about other people. It is also about how you see yourself. Many times, the hardest person to let go of is the old version of yourself. You may hold on to your mistakes, to your past, to the times when you failed,
or to the times when you were hurt.
And because you hold on to these memories, you feel heavy inside. But listen carefully. You are not your past.
You are not your mistakes.
You are not the person you used to be.
You are new every single day.
Each morning when you wake up, life gives you another chance to start again.
You cannot go back and change yesterday, but you can always make today better.
That is why letting go of your old self is so important.
You must allow yourself to grow, to change,
and to become the person you truly want to be.
Think about it like this. If you carry a heavy bag on your shoulders every single day,
how far can you walk?
Not very far. Your back will hurt, your body will feel tired, and you will not enjoy the journey. In the same way, when you carry guilt, shame, or regret, you cannot move forward happily in life. But when you drop that bag, when you let go, suddenly you feel light and free.
Now you can walk, run, and even dance through life.
Sometimes people will try to remind you of your past. They may say, "You used to be this way," or "You made this mistake before." When this happens, you do not need to argue with them.
Just smile and say, "Yes, that was me before. But now I am different." Remember, change is not something to be ashamed of. Change is your power.
Another thing to let go of is the need for perfection.
Many English learners, for example,
are afraid to speak because they want to speak perfectly. They think if they make a mistake, people will laugh. But the truth is, nobody is perfect. Even native speakers make mistakes when they talk. The goal is not perfection. The goal is progress. Every time you speak, you get better. Every time you practice, you grow. If you wait until you are perfect, you will never start. So let go of perfection and focus on progress. Now let's think about time. Time is the most precious gift we have. You can get back money if you lose it, but you can never get back time.
Every minute that passes is gone forever.
That is why protecting your time is so important. If you spend your time worrying about what people think, you waste your life.
If you spend your time chasing people who do not want to stay, you waste your life.
If you spend your time holding on to old pain, you waste your life. But if you use your time to grow, to learn, to love, and to live fully, then your life becomes meaningful. So how can you protect your time and your peace?
By setting boundaries. A boundary is like a line that protects your energy.
For example, you can decide not to answer work calls at night.
You can decide to say no
when someone asks for something that makes you tired or unhappy. At first, people may not like it when you set boundaries. They may say, "You have changed." But remember what we said before. Change is good. Boundaries are not walls, they are doors. They do not push people away.
They protect your space so that the right people can come in. Let's also talk about forgiveness. Forgiveness is another form of letting go. When someone hurts you, it is normal to feel angry.
But if you hold on to that anger forever, it only hurts you more. Forgiveness does not mean you say what they did was okay.
It means you free yourself from carrying the pain.
You let go of the heavy stone that you have been holding inside your heart. Forgiveness is not for them, it is for you. It gives you peace and it gives you freedom.
And finally, let's talk about love. Real love is not about control.
Real love is not about holding someone so tightly that they cannot breathe.
Real love is about giving space, trust, and freedom.
If someone loves you, they will stay without you forcing them.
If they want to go, let them go.
Because real love is not built on fear, it is built on freedom.
So now, as we finish this long journey together,
I want you to take these lessons and keep them in your heart. Let people judge if they want.
Let them walk away if they choose.
Let them forget to invite you.
Let them say you have changed. Let them be angry.
Let them stay stuck.
And yes, even let go of your old self, your mistakes, your guilt, and your fear.
Because when you let go of all these things, you make space for peace, for growth, and for love. My dear friends, you are not weak when you let go.
You are strong.
You are wise.
You are choosing peace over pain.
You are choosing growth over fear. You are choosing freedom over control. And this choice will change your life.
So today, I want you to practice this idea in a small way.
Think of one thing that you have been holding on to that makes you feel heavy. Maybe it is a memory. Maybe it is someone's opinion. Maybe it is guilt. Or maybe it is fear. Just one thing. Now take a deep breath. Hold it. And as you breathe out, Say to yourself, I let it go. Do this slowly. Do it gently. And feel the weight leaving your body. If you practice this every day, you will start to feel lighter. Your mind will become more calm. Your heart will become more open. And your life will become more peaceful.
Thank you, my friends, for spending this time with me today. I hope these words give you not only better English, but also a better perspective on life. Remember, language is not just about words, it is about connection.
And when you learn English with peace in your heart,
you do not only become a better speaker,
you become a stronger person. So until next time, keep learning, keep growing, and keep letting go. You are doing an amazing job, and I am very proud of you. Stay peaceful, stay kind to yourself, and remember, you are enough just as you are.